Okay, let's just push down here. Okay, ready? Okay, go. Doesn't go. One more time. We made it to Pullman, Washington, right on the border of Idaho.
We couldn't end up going to the river where we wanted to camp because it was so dark. So we decided to just camp at the RV park in town, which turned out to be
It was
totally
cool.
fine.
We're gonna go to the Snake River today down this gorge. It should be some really awesome canyon riding. Heading towards Lewiston, actually headed towards Ketchum, Sun Valley.
Hopefully we'll make it today, but we're not sure because
It's an 8-hour ride.
yeah,
It's gonna be
400 miles. It's funny to be in Ethan's tent because mine's in Africa. So now we're in a little tiny
Now we're in
tent
a tiny
again.
tent, but
It's pretty cozy.
kind of good. Got the bikes all shined up. So far, so good. They get hot. It's hot as hell out.
Yeah.
Sal's bike gets pretty insanely hot,
Like
but
150 degrees.
But,
We're gonna try to actually like leave soon so we can start riding before it gets super hot.
we're gonna get coffee and go, which means make coffee and go.
Getting on the road and hopefully we got some good scenery along the way. So hot.
Ready?
I'm trying to start the bike.
Pull the clutch.
What's that?
No gas.
It's like getting worse.
Maybe you need a little choke. Just a little.
Something to do with this.
Get off for a second.
Something wrong with the switch, and sometimes it just goes, and other times it's like,
I gotta go down in the shade.
okay.
Actually, what the hell?
Good try.
I think it's the same thing,
Yeah,
and it's just not plugged in well.
I know.
I think it's the same connections that we've had problems with. Just go to the right, push as hard as you can. There we go. Oh, watch out. Kind of a bad spot. Okay. I gotta get out of the sun. Can you push me over to that spot?
He likes to take old vintage bikes that don't always work. Well, got it running. We had to bump start it down that hill. It worked, thank goodness.
It's got a loose connection. We got really cheap solenoids for the starter.
Because
that
you
was
can't
all.
even order the OEM ones anymore. Anyways, bike's running. It's hot. We're going. And we're off. After a full bump start, episode will always get you warmed up for the day. 8:49. Not too bad, to be honest. It's actually a lot easier to pack up and get going on these bikes than it is 600. 600 you have to pack so precisely because we only have so much space and we have, like the stuff back dry bags and the side panniers make everything way easier and way quicker. Gosh, I'm like, I don't even want to have to turn my bike off like at a gas station. This is like the beginning of our Africa trip. We could only bump start my bike to get it started, which is why we carried the tow strap with us. But the tow strap's in Africa, so if we can't do that, that would have been way easier. Maybe we can find some sort of strap on that could make it easier.
Yeah, totally. Here we go, babe. Down to the canyon.
We're going.
Oh, man. Like, should we worried?
My face shield snapped off one side, so it's not ideal. But anyways, we go into the canyon. Ethan used to go 110 miles an hour in here. Very
Pretty.
It's also a really nice road. We were just saying that one of the beautiful parts of our country is just all the space, like open, vast amounts of natural beauty, which obviously is in a lot of parts of the world, but Africa is like so densely populated in most of the places we were, except for Namibia. So it was rare that there was like just a ton of open space and land like this, except for the deserts that we went through.
Well, here's our first attempt to fix my janky face shield.
Alright, here's Snake River.
Snake River.
Beautiful.
Really cool.
Somewhere along the road here, the wind rips my broken face shield up, yanking my head so abruptly that I nearly ran off the road.
You gotta fix it for perhaps. I'm gonna see the other side. You really have to. There you go. There you go. Get it?
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, it just scared me.
Well, if that happens again, do it immediately. Because it's not worth crashing.
Can you just sort of picture Native American tribes sort of like living along the river and meandering over these hills?
Yeah. My dad has some cave art up here.
Oh, no way.
When we go swimming here, I used to like climb up to the top and jump off the rock.
Fun.
Yeah, obviously, they don't want people there, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, the fence stuff. No.
It used to be there.
It's amazing that the river's that deep right here.
How deep do you think it is?
Pretty deep, right?
It's about 2,000.
2,000 feet?
Yeah.
No way.
One of the biggest gorges in North America. The valley of this is lower than the height.
Oh,
It goes down further than how high it is.
gotcha.
You know that boat trip my mom always talks about?
Yeah.
So they put the boat in at Lewiston and went up this way, 3 or 4 hours up the river by boat.
Wow. Ethan's dad grew up on a ranch in Oregon out here, and it was just along the Snake, and they could only get in and get out by either horseback, boat on the river, or flying. Wow, sun on the water.
Obviously, there's tons of good off-road trails in the U.S., but there's amazing highways. So amazing. Look at this.
I know.
Entering Idaho.
I guess this is the dividing line. It's the river.
Yeah, it's the Columbia now, or the Snake and the Columbia meet. Lewiston, Idaho.
This is where Ethan's grandmother lives. It's actually such a cute town.
In the heat of the day, the VFR fails us yet again. We stopped to get a solenoid at the Honda dealer, and when leaving, she wouldn't turn over at all. I tightened my suspenders, and we gave it a good few runs to bump start it, but still no luck.
Here, let's just push down here. Okay, ready? Okay, go.
Unfortunately, the old gal wouldn't even fire.
Doesn't go. One more time. Okay, go.
Sweet Mustang. Maybe we can borrow some tools.
Here we go again.
We went by the Honda dealer to get a backup solenoid, but I guess we're gonna put it in now because this thing maybe keeps failing. It's like it doesn't really look that melted or like any different, but we used the old one, so I guess that's it. It just seems crazy that we've put 2 new ones in the past 4 or 5 days. So it's like so stupid. These bikes are toasty, that's for sure. But at least we saw the Honda dealer, so I guess we'll switch it out. Hopefully that fixes the issue. I just don't know if it's something different, like another short that is continue to cause this to fail. I mean, I know it's hot, but it just seems kind of ridiculous that it would just be the heat that's making them go each time. Anyways, we'll get it changed, keep going. We just can't get those wires into that housing, basically.
Well, I'd have to rewire it.
Yeah.
And so...
It's like a whole ordeal.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay. No, nothing's coming on.
Okay, then I think we have to do this.
Okay.
I gotta change all the connectors.
Can we just... Oh, yeah. Does that pull out?
Oh,
There you go.
Like,
I was like, that must just be like to hold them apart.
which one was which? No? It was this one and this one?
I think the yellow was on this side. I thought it was the other way, hon.
It shouldn't matter. It should just be to connect a circuit. Okay. Round 20. Just put another new solenoid in. We don't even know if that's a real problem, but here we go.
not. I just can't believe that they keep going so much like that. Like, I can't believe they can be that shitty. It's like it literally lasts like 8 hours.
It still hesitated for like a second.
Yeah, but also maybe that was just like we were messing with everything and the battery and...
It shouldn't hesitate, but mine hesitates too.
All right, well, we'll get a bike back together. Okay, well, we're actually in the same spot and we put the solenoid in and it started as you saw on the last clip, but now for some reason nothing happens. When we turn the keys, nothing comes on. So there's some sort of bad connection. I can't figure it out and it's kind of annoying. Because now like the battery is not even turning the lights on, which is weird. So anyways, we're gonna have to just kind of dig around and try to figure it out.
All right, well, we ended up having to bring it into the shop.
It's called Max Cycle in Clarkston, Washington.
Literally the nicest guys. They were so sweet. We ended up having the positive and negative connection on the solenoid backwards. We didn't think that that mattered, but it actually does. The initial problem was a bad solenoid again. So good thing we bought the new one. And hopefully this solenoid is a little better and it makes it to Denver.
10 afternoon.
And we have 7 hours to go. I don't know if we're going to make it to catch them. Nice to get moving again. I really hope this thing lasts in Denver. It's like so hot out, and I don't know, like changing a tire in the heat sucks, but for some reason it doesn't feel as disheartening as electrical problems.
Yeah, because you know you're going to patch it.
Yeah.
Most likely going to work. Well, not with our luck, but most of the time, the mechanical S fix.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, this is the problem. We don't even know exactly what the electrical problem is. We just keep changing things, moving things, testing things. The only thing I'm thinking it is now is like those cheap solenoids.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we're just coming into Riggins. There's a little restaurant bar that we used to always go to when we would raft there, so I'll see if we can find it.
Everyone gets their raft to go rafting. I just want to go swimming.
We just left the Seven Devils bar. Tons of bikers, super cool guys from Alberta, Canada, and there's some other guys from Colorado. But we left, and oh my God, I mean, it got hotter. It's 101 where we are in Riggins, Idaho.
Do you want to go a little further? My fuel light's not on, but like I probably have like 50 miles.
Let's see what these road signs say to the next town. I don't know. Better goes back.
Okay. My bike won't start again. Like melting.
Take my jacket off.